Hey, that's Gordon back there. He's the one that makes all the exhaust rings and does the Superflex hose and pressure testing, all that. And he's got this thing over here. I believe it started as a Honda CRV or something, and they've modified it. So hold on. What do you got, Gordon? What is this big ass hunk of metal?
This is an Ultra 4 car. This chassis is a Legends class. So it's one step down. It'd be unlimited, would be a 4400 car, meaning you can do whatever you want to that car and race it. Legends car, we are limited on tire size, 37-inch tall tires, and one shock per corner. This is a new chassis for us for Havoc Racing. So right now, engine's out. We're doing a rebuild on the engine, brand new transmission. I got to build an exhaust system, do the wiring, and do the plumbing, and you'll see the plumbing later on when we're doing this Superflex. I'll show you how to measure it. I'll show you how easy it is, and yeah. So this isn't drag racer. This is desert racing mixed with rock crawling. So this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Live axle up front. It's got some beef to it.
Yeah, I'll try to cut and edit the shit. It's fucking cool, man. How many gallons is in that fuel tank?
That's a 40-gallon.
40 gallons. And how far can y'all technically go? Because y'all are wide open most of the time, right?
We are, yeah. It really depends on track. So we'll do a lot of pre-running, and we pay attention to where, like say King of the Hammers, we'll have like remote pits. Sometimes we have 2 remote pits. Sometimes we only have 1 remote pit. So it really depends on the track and how the track's set up. But we do a lot of pre-running. We'll do all the fuel mileage and stuff when we're out there and pay attention on level. So this is going to be our first year actually. We're trying to get fancy, and we got a Holley gauge, but that's just for mainly was just for fun. We do it by how many gallons we're putting in it.
So how much to travel you have in the front and rear?
Oh man, you know I haven't messed with this, but
oh, because it's a new chassis. Generally speaking, how much should you have?
Man, you're going to be anywhere like 24 inches, maybe a little bit more on travel. It articulates pretty good, so that's like shock travel. So you're seeing these are Fox 3.0 bypasses. That is I want to say a 16 in the rear and a 14 in the front, if I remember right.
So in Superbad, they're like, have you ever taken it off any sweet jumps?
Absolutely. Look at this. Oh, look at this. So we've got air. Let's see.
So that was y'all last year, huh?
Yeah, that was a gap jump.
So that's not a camera angle? Y'all are actually in the air?
That was a gap. So last year, Hammers, we qualified with the gap jump. Then when we started our race, we did the gap jump. We started in like the 20th position. Then like 2 cars behind us didn't clear the gap jump and totally cased it. So they shut the gap jump down. So nobody else got to do it. So I thought that was pretty cool. We got to jump it.
That is pretty badass. Well, cool. We'll check back in with some updates with this truck. It's been he's been talking about this thing coming here for about 6 months, I think, and it just got here. So I know he actually builds engines for a living. That's his primary job. So this you're going to put the motor together, right? You're not hiring somebody?
Yeah, it's me, man. Nobody touches my engine. I'm doing all the machine work and doing the assembly.
So we'll look forward to plumbing it. We'll be down here to help him with the wiring and the plumbing and all that stuff, and we'll video it as we go. So it's just a Holley Terminator?
Yep. That's it.
And it's an automatic.
Automatic 4L80.
4L80. Who built the 4L80?
Oh man, dude in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've gone through multiple transmissions. He seems he's very knowledgeable on it. He's kept us rolling. Then 4L80 to a 205 transfer case. So that's a cast iron case. That's our budget, you know, unless someone wants to buy us a $5,000 transfer case. So we'll run the 300.
You ever thought about stripping, like for a GoFundMe or something? Maybe you could do an OnlyFans to raise money for a transfer case.
Yeah, I've already got so much stuff going on, you know.
Just if you start filming
manage-
this, doing it naked, bro, people might
manage
pay. Who
OnlyFans.
knows?
Yeah.
You know, you got the big old heavy beard.
This is also new, man. Look, we got a Holly Dash.
That is the old Holly Dash, sir.
Well, it's new for us.
So you know you're on a budget when you got a 10-year-old Holly Dash and you're stoked.
Yes. Yeah, because I was watching RPM on my side, and I'm always having. We're not trying to break valve springs or blow engines up, so we try to keep this. Because this is an endurance car, we got a lot of miles to put down. So I've got my gauges on this side. He's got to pay attention to driving. I got to pay attention to GPS. But there's some times where it's like, hey, back it off a little bit. We still got a lot of racing to do. But yeah, now we're getting him. So short course. No need for a passenger, so he can pay attention to RPM and his gauges over there now.
Yeah, you can set alerts on this to where the gauges light up for different warnings or whatever. So
Nice.
that's something I was telling Mike about, because I guess he didn't realize that when he runs out of oil pressure, it gets too hot.
Cool.
So if we need to set that up, we can.
Yep.
Cool. So this is fresh chassis. Everything you're seeing on here, like the zip ties, this is because this is literally a fresh chassis. They're putting it together for the first time. So all that is just temporary mock-up to try to get things going. But over the next, I don't know, probably month or two, it'll start coming together and it'll be race ready when it cranks up and drives on out of here.
So yeah, it'll drive out of here. I got drive shaft coming, rear drive shaft, rear axle shafts. Drive shaft will be here Friday night. Rear axle shafts hopefully next week. But this car is going to be driving out of here and heading to SEMA in November.
Sweet.
Yep.
Well, y'all keep up to date. We'll update y'all. This is just going to be a little part one thing, and we'll keep the progress maintained. So y'all take it easy. Appreciate you tuning in. That's Gordon. For those of you who don't know him, he's our guy that, like Hector, nobody actually knows him. That's him.